అయిపోతుంది. I'm P. Madhura, lecturer in physics. In continuation of our video lectures, thermal properties of matter, in that part 5, today we'll discuss about Newton's law of cooling. So here, Newton's law of cooling, in this Newton's law of cooling, the rate of fall of temperature of a body is proportional to the difference between the mean temperature of the body and temperature of the surroundings. It is called as Newton's law of cooling. Now, suppose if the temperature is theta 1, reduce it to theta 2 in a time interval of t. Theta s is the temperature of surroundings. Then, the rate of loss of heat is directly proportional to mean excess temperature that is here theta 1 theta 2 average temperature, mean temperature, minus theta s is the temperature of the surroundings. Otherwise you can write d theta by dt is equal to minus theta s. Minus indicates decrease in temperature with respect to time. Now this can be, suppose here you got a q is equal to ms delta theta, dq by dt is equal to ms d theta by dt. We can equate these two also, 1 and 2 you can equate and get another equation. Okay, so like this you have ms d theta by dt is equal to minus k into theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 minus theta s you have. Like this you have another equation. Okay, this again taken to logarithm of the final equations you have, but this equation is, we'll be using problems in this formula only, we'll be using many times. Okay, and next, based on the Stephen's law also, we can derive this equation d theta by dt. D theta by dt is equal to msq is equal to ms d theta by dt ka sigma a into T4 minus T04. So you take only T minus T0, other parts neglected. Then also we have mean excess temperature only. That is, rate of loss of heat is directly proportional to mean excess temperature. And that is the equation we have. And next we have the one problem is there. That is, there are certain conditions for Newton's law of cooling. That is here, the heat lost by conduction is negligible when compared to the heat lost by convection. In this case, heat lost by conduction is negligible when compared to the heat lost by convection. And hot body is cooled uniformly, and there is a streamlined flow of heat, regular flow of heat, and the temperature at every point of the body, at every point of the body remains same. These are the conditions for Newton's law of cooling. Okay, now based on this we'll do one problem. That is, rate of loss of heat is directly proportional to mean excess temperature. By using that formula, we are going to derive the equation. Okay. Now see here. Based on the formula, we are going to work out one problem. That is, here a body cools from 80 degrees to 50 degrees in 5 minutes. The important board problem. Calculate time required, time taken to cool from 0 60 to 30 degrees centigrade. Temperature of surroundings is 20 degrees centigrade. Now we use this formula, d theta by d tan is equal to k into theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 minus theta s. If you write like this, 80 minus 50 by 5 minutes, 5 into 60 is equal to k into 80 plus 50 by 2 minus 20 divided by 60 minus 30 by, we don't know time, into k into 60 plus 30 by 2 minus 20. So what are the equations you got here? This is 30 by 5 into 60. This is first part, this is second part, is equal to k into, this is how much you got here? 130 by 60, 65. That is here 45 you got. 45 here temperature divided by 30 by T is equal to k into how much here? 25. So here if you divide this 30 getting cancelled, kk getting cancelled. So T by 5 into 60 is equal to 45 by 25. 5 5 is 5 9. That is T is equal to 540 seconds. RT is equal to, you got how many? 9 minutes time. Okay. This is the answer you got. This is about the Newton's law of cooling. This problem completed. Next, see this. We are using directly d theta by dt is equal to k into mean excess temperature. This is a simple method I used. This minus sign will be there, that is neglected because minus sign is getting cancelled here. Minus indicates only decrease in temperature. Now we have got another law, that is Wien's law. Wien's law is the wavelength of the emitted radiation is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. This is Wien's law. The advantage of this law is, if you know the wavelength, you can find out temperature. Example, sun temperature you want to find. The wavelength of the emitted radiation we can determine. Then we can calculate the wavelength. Then now lambda into T is equal to B. B is called Wien's constant. Wien's constant. So its value is 2.9 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter Kelvin. Suppose here it is called Wien's displacement law, or Wien's law, Wien's displacement law also you can call it as Wien's displacement law. Now here, for example, the wavelength of the emitted radiation is 7500. 7500 into 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters. Suppose Wien's constant given it as the, to make the calculation simple, here is given 3 centimeter Kelvin. Now here in this if you calculate T is equal to what you have got? B by lambda. B is, suppose B is 0.3 into by lambda is 7500 into 10 to the power of minus 8. Okay. How much you are getting here? This will be 3 by 75 into 10 to the power of minus 5. This goes to 10 to the power of 5 into 3 by 25. So this comes up to be 4000 angstroms. 4000 Kelvin. So temperature This temperature is 4000 Kelvin. This is about the Wien's law. Okay. Thank you. This is about the Newton's law of cooling and Wien's law. Completed. Thank you.